The Soulsborne franchise has some of the toughest boss fights in the video game industry. You have bosses like Artorias, who are hard because they're fast, hard to read, and strike with blows that could kill a god. Then, you have other bosses like Mikulish from Bloodborne, who won't stop fucking running away. What a stupid boss! Anyway, then you have Pontiff. Pontiff Sulyvahn is a freak of nature who has no remorse and no regard for human life. And that's why he is such a great boss. We fight him in this video and it's absolutely awful. Sorry. Anyways, welcome back to the series where I decide if playing this game at the cost of wanting to die is worth it. If you did not see the start of this journey, I highly recommend you watch the first video, which I'll link down below. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, please fucking subscribe. Anyways, let's get into it. So, as I'm sure you know because you watched the last video, we just cleared out the Abyss Watchers and have now carried on our way to the Catacombs. In the Catacombs, we encountered skeleton balls. Whoa! What is that? And these mystical urns that get really mad when you break them. Whoa, 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 whoa. After overcoming these hardships, we reached easiest boss so far of the playthrough, High Lord Wolnir, who's too busy worrying about his drip to actually do any damage. So, because he literally just crawls along the ground and does nothing, we easily took him out on our first try. Wait, that was the boss? There's not a second phase. After our recent surge in optimism, I continued the escapade onward, but was abruptly interrupted by an alligator dog thing known as Sullivan's Beast, which really enjoyed eating me and had about as much mercy as Anakin Skywalker when dealing with younglings. After too many attempts and a quick pop-off, he was defeated. But this was all in vain, as I was missing a small doll I needed to pass the invisible wall. And yes, that is literally its name, I googled it. So, after doubling back, I encountered the Crystal Sage, who proved no threat because I may have been slightly overleveled, and I entered the Cathedral of the Deep. The only significant things that happened here were I encountered the first mimic of the run, and it did mimic things. It's gonna grab me, I'm dead. I'm so dead. And I fought the Deacons of the Deep, which happened to be one of the most boring boss fights in the entire game. If you don't know the Deacons, basically, there's a fuck ton of them, but it only matters hitting the glowing one. Overall, very boring, and after some minor crowd control, we defeated the Deacons and obtained our small doll. Now we were finally ready to access Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. This area felt like the first real power spike. So after many deaths, oh, I'm dead! I came to the realization I was not prepared. So after an hour of grinding, I finally got it, the Lothric Knight Sword, and was ready to tackle the area once again. So, after some perseverance and some much needed leveling up, I was finally able to make it to the first bonfire, which led us to my least favorite enemy in the game, the Super Centipedes, which are one of the most disgusting creations. Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck? Another fun thing from Soft Thought was a great idea to do was to add dogs to this area. But I am grateful for this because it did let us hit the funny number of deaths. Nice. After some slight struggles against Black Knights, oh, I'm not dead. I'm dead. Husks that fall from the sky and stab you to death, and scythe-wielding alt boys, we finally reached Pontiff Sulyvahn. For those who are in blissful ignorance of good old Sully, he is an absolute menace. He starts off with his two swords named Profaned Greatsword and the Greatsword of Judgment, which are enshrouded in fire and moonlight respectively. From the rate at which he approaches you and his ability to never give you a chance to catch your breath, Pontiff will be a surefire problem in any beginner's playthrough. And I may or may not be included in that category, but this does not even factor in his phase 2, which he summons a clone that copies every single thing he does, making the fight that much harder. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and watch me progressively lose my mind during this boss fight. I rolled. This boss is so hard. This boss is so hard. I really hate that attack. I did it fucking again! On my 14th death, things began to make sense, and it all started to come together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I get it. With a little patience, magic, and some luck, Pontiff would now be dethroned. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. That does so much fucking damage. Can I just talk about how it's bullshit that he's like behind him? Oh, I got the twig off. What was this? Right? Let's fucking go! With another hurdle dismantled, it was seeming like nothing could stop me, and the playthrough would continue as smooth as ever. So I thought. On that happy note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked the video, like the video! Anyways, see you next time.